Okay, now we're going to draw in the grease nipple. The grease nipple's a highly complicated part. That's what a grease nipple looks like. Basically a ball bearing on the inside so that you can pump grease in, and then the ball bearing spring loaded so it locks itself up and stops the grease from leaking out. There's another grease nipple just there. That's essentially what we're doing. We're putting a grease nipple into the shaft. Like there you go, there's a counterbore, countersink, spot face. That's what we were looking for. That's what I was looking for earlier. Probably in all honesty, you'd have to spot face the top if you're really worried about grease leakage, but I wouldn't be, so I just counterbore and screw in a grease nipple. You Google grease nipple DXF, drawing exchange format. And then lo and behold, free CAD models, grease nipples. Why bark when you've got a dog? They've already been drawn. I've downloaded an M12 by 1.75 grease nipple. I'll put a copy of that onto Google Classrooms. So let's just copy that and paste that in here. Copy that, paste that. So there it is, pasted. Oops, why have I got auto hide there? Main one. Where I've got main 1 and main 2, that's where it's stored. Let me just move them, move layers to default, and that's drawn fairly thin. So let's put that at 0.5 mil, which is correct, except for that line there, which is a thread form. That's 12 millimeters long. Let's check that. So that's 12. So we're going to now just offset this by half of 1.75. 1.75 divided by 2. There's our grease nipple drawn. And now we're just going to rotate it. Select all your components, point to rotate from. Delete copy. You don't want to leave 2 in there. What happens if you leave that in here? You get that. And I'll just move that from there. Once again, we don't want to copy. From there to 2, I'll just line up with the center mark. There is our grease nipple. Now I said earlier on I'd fix this up. So there's our grease nipple drawn. We're doing it in cross section, so we may not need that line of intersection that I've drawn here. Delete, because obviously you don't see that, and we can delete that. So there's our grease nipple drawing. There's our counterbore drawn, there's our grease nipple. I might as well start sectioning this. First thing I'll do, however, that's essentially what you see in your book. Let's now section it. The powder metallurgy form, that is the bushing, I'm going to change the angle to 135. So I'll put it at 45 degrees the other way, is there. There is your sectional view as you see it drawn. Up here, let's make sure we're right. The grease nipple, because it has rotational symmetry, we do not section. The thread form is not sectioned. The hole, however, is tapped. We are missing a line there that is critical. I might take that down just a little bit more, just for the thread form that we need to put in it, because you need a bit of clearance for the tap. We are going to draw in 0.25 mil lines. From there, pick a spot. That there looks good enough for the thread. Back up to there. And off the front of that, I'm going to pitch lines down at. Let's go through now again and section this. First thing I've got, I think I've still got the sectioning set to 135 degrees. No, it's reset itself. You've got to be able to see everything in the window to section it. It's saying, you can't see it, you can't do it. So that's that. And we also have at 135. So that's telling me there's the bronze bushing with the oil land. There is the sheave. There is the hole that you see. You still see, of course, the edge of the bush. So that is a correct section. I missed a couple of parts of the section, so I'll just go back in and fill them in. So there's our section now completed.